It is the biggest and baddest track on the NASCAR circuit, and it's one of the biggest and baddest tracks on iRacing. iRacing Superspeedway obviously has something to say about that, but tonight it is the Talladega Superspeedway, and it is race number 5 of the TI Racing RD Designs Truck Series, and we are getting ready for a little over 130 miles of racing around this 2.66 mile racetrack. Just about 40 miles or so to the east of Birmingham, Alabama is where we sit virtually on iRacing as we get ready to do, again, some fun drafting and so on and so forth as we get past the halfway point of this truck series season. As we welcome you again in to Talladega Superspeedway, the RD Designs truck race at Talladega. I am the captain, Chris Scalaz. We welcome you in and appreciate everybody joining us on this Monday evening as we get ready to do some racing. Qualifying underway right now as we'll have 50 laps coming up here in just a few minutes. So, of course, if you follow us on Twitter or on Facebook, or if you're one of the members of Discord and the series, you might have seen the news that I released out a few minutes ago before we went live here on the air. We have started a new partnership, something that I had teased for a while that it was coming, and was able to talk with a young lady named Janie, a part of the Celiac Disease Foundation. And the partnership has begun where the Captain Esports Network is going to work together with the Celiac Disease Foundation out of LA, the LA area, I should say, of California, and we are going to help get awareness out there for the Celiac Disease Foundation. And for those who might be fighting this disease, it's an autoimmune disease, for those who don't know much about it, that affects a lot of people in the United States, and unfortunately a lot of people don't know about it, and a lot of people don't really know much about it. It's something I heard about 10 years ago, actually, from somebody I used to work with. And then it really hit home when my daughter was diagnosed with it last year. And it's been something I've had to change her whole entire diet, my wife and I. And it's been definitely a fight, considering when she's 2 years old. And, well, can't really talk about it because she's 2, right? So it's something that's affected her immune-wise. It's affected her development and so on and so forth. And we've had to go working on it, and we've had to change her diet up, and a lot of people with this have to do the same thing. Now, for those who don't know much about it, celiac disease, a serious autoimmune disease that occurs in genetically predisposed people where the indigestion of gluten leads to damage of the small intestine. 1 out of 100 people worldwide, that's 2.5 million Americans, are undiagnosed and at risk for long-term health complications because of this. That's why I'm raising awareness for it, starting tonight here on the Captain Esports Network, a part of YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, whenever, obviously, Facebook cooperates with us. But that starts tonight. You can, if you'd like to donate money, you can do so down in the description there on the race info. I'm not going to sit here and beg for it, but it'd be much appreciated and stuff as we get this information out. And if you're someone that knows somebody that is affected by it, or have it yourself, or just want to help get awareness out there, let's start spreading the word tonight here throughout iRacing, throughout video gamers that love gaming, through Twitch, through YouTube, through everywhere. Tonight we start spreading the word. So let's do that. So, all right. Got that out of the way, and we're going to continue to talk about that every time we're on the broadcasting live here on the Captain Esports Network. Right now, though, it's about qualifying. But first, let's take a look at the point standings as we enter the race this evening. If for some reason they aren't showing up on my screen, that's odd. Give me a second here, and we'll fix that. I'm so excited about talking about that, well, I forgot something. There's your point standings as we enter tonight. It is the Dingler now up top of Bryce McCoon by 1 point. Barrett Morton, Brandon Alphin, Nick Leo, your top 5 in points. Cook, Bryson, Telder, Whitaker, and Locklear. Right now, your top 10 as we enter the second half of this season. Looking at the team points, Apparently those didn't load up properly either, so give me a second. We'll get those up. There they are for you. Of course, it is the TI Racing Group leading Morton by 15 right now. PTP, of course, they're in third. Nick Leo, XSR, they're in fifth with no AJ, CTF, and Extreme Modified Racing. Still waiting for them to show up sometime this season. And on the Rookie of the Year standings, Dingler leading Bryson by 28. Hunter Thrower, they're in third. And Plasky, 47 back in the fourth position right now in the rookie points. So with that said, let's go down here and check out qualifying and see where everybody stands up right now compared to the field. There we go. And there's Jake Fanoski out on track right now. He is P2 in qualifying with a 56.29. Ryan Whitaker on the pole right now as Nick Leo jumps up to 7th, and not really any other trucks on the track right now. So I think a lot of people going to kind of hang back, I think, in the field this evening. And stand by 1 second. I'm going to go quiet for 1 quick second. All right, there we go. So as you see, Whitaker just crossing the line and finishing up his lap. And let's look, see if anybody else is out on track right now. Looks like Drayton Cook, the winner last week at Nashville, out on track right now in the number 88 truck. Obviously, these trucks a lot faster in the draft. But obviously, with the single truck qualifying going on. YouTube chat disabled. What? All right, give me a second. Let me go work on that. Apparently, Drift's telling me that YouTube chat's disabled for some daggum reason. Must have hit a button accidentally. Sorry, guys. Thanks to Drift being over on Twitch, he was able to inform me what's going on here. Let's see what the deal is here. Oh, that might be why. See if I can fix this really quickly. As the race is about to start. Ah, crap. Oh, there we go. I can go down here and fix it. All right, maybe now you guys can chat. Let's see. Somebody try to chat over on YouTube as we get ready to grid here. Let's take a look at the starting lineup again. My bad on the issues there. But we'll be Ryan Whitaker on the pole. Alongside him going to be Jacob Vanoski in the number 7 truck. Colby Wells, Sean Kaiser, row number 2. Bryce McCoon and Sean Plasky there in row number 3. Nick Leo and Dallas Childers. They'll take the 4th row. Row 5, Mark Cusano, Jacob Locklear, Drayton Cook, Hunter Thrower, Tim Abril and Ryan Dingler there in row number 7. Row 8 supposed to be Telder and Drift, but all right, good, it's working. Drift, for some reason, his name didn't come out right on iRacing, so I'm not sure what the deal is there. Barrett Morton, Brandon Alfin. We'll start in row number 9. Row 10, Dalton Wilson, Alex Bryson, Sean Lester, and the AK-34, Mr. Kaiswetter, will be the 20th starter. Now, basically what happened is I made the stream kid-friendly, and I think it eliminated you guys from chatting with me. So, yeah, either way, appreciate you guys joining us here this evening. Welcome in, and should be all fixed up now because you're able to talk to me, which is good. As you see the trucks down there gridding, here's the weather for tonight. Mostly cloudy, 81 degrees, air temp, track temp at 83, humidity 47%, and the winds out of the east at 8 miles an hour. Sorry, it was just like a button you have to hit that I, did accidentally. 50 laps tonight. And the 35% fuel is going to be very interesting as there go the trucks rolling off. Let Sweet Home Alabama play out in the distance, as Talladega always does at their races. They always play that song on the final lap before the green flag. And we appreciate you joining us here on the channel tonight. Hopefully you've enjoyed your Monday afternoon or Monday evening, wherever we are now. A lot of awesome paint schemes out as we get ready to go racing for 50 laps this evening. As I mentioned, 133 miles of racing. Be led to green by the Marshmallow Fruity Pebbles number 3 truck of Ryan Whitaker. He'll have the 7 of Vanoski. And the Nick Leo Racing truck there on the outside. Colby Wells, Sean Kaiser. Colby's got himself a restrictor plate win, or a super speedway win, I should say, at Daytona back in season 3, I believe it was. And it looks like Sean Lester did not take the pace lap here, so he'll be starting on pit road as the pace truck is in. Down pit road he goes. As we get ready to start the second half of season number 5 of the RD Designs Truck Series from TI Racing at Talladega. As these trucks get up to full song, you see the 24 already jumping out of line. It'll take a minute to get these guys up to speed. Sean Kaiser falling back behind Childers there in that 24. This pack getting sort of spread out already. As Ryan Whitaker going to lead lap 1. Colby Wells, Bryce McCoon there in that inside line. Vinoski and the 68 of Sean Klasky there in that high line on the outside. Cusano there inside that Mountain Dew red, white, and blue truck. Wasn't for my professionalism, I'd be going ranting right now about a Mountain Dew flavor I saw earlier called gingerbread or something like that. I was like, what in you know what? $20 trucks up here in his lead pack right now. The 21st truck is Dalton Wilson. And there's Dalton way back here, running with Kai Sweater and the 8 of Tim Abril, who's back here. Also the 38. This pack is fairly spread out, which kind of surprises me a little bit here. I think everybody's just kind of giving each other some room and being careful right now. As Colby Wells looking to the low side, thought about making a move there for the lead, but Vinoski, with help from his teammate Klasky there on the high side, going to go for the lead. Of course, our cameras tonight presented by TrackCams 4 Gourmet. You can check them out online at trackcams22.com. Closest thing to real racing cameras you will see here on the Captain Esports Network each and every night is thanks to TrackCams 4 Gourmet. If you're looking for oval, road course, rallycross cameras, and so much more, check them out online, trackcams22.com. As Sean Lester leaves pit road, unfortunately going to be 3 laps down already, so I'm not sure if he had some kind of camera issue or something going on, but unfortunately he's going to need some help with cautions or something here to get back on the lead lap. Hunter Thrower on board with him in this 92 truck. Seeing speeds out here about 100 to 180 to 185 miles an hour on track. He's got Ryan Dingler there, his RD Designs teammate there with Morton Racing. If you're just joining us, sorry about the issues there before the race with the kids-only setting. Didn't mean to do that, but for those who are enjoying the broadcast so far this evening, I do want to let you know that we made the announcement during the opening of the broadcast that allows a partnership between the Captain Esports Network and the Celiac Disease Foundation. As Colby Wells going to jump to the high side for the lead. We're starting tonight and during all of our broadcasts, you can help raise awareness or even donate money to the Celiac Disease Foundation. If you look down below, there's a link to a donation page where you can also get access to the website and so much more as we start the fight tonight to raise awareness for celiac disease. So make sure you check that out down there in the race description part of the page, especially those on YouTube. As Dallas Childers, I'm not sure where he's going. But he is off the track and out of the way. As Colby Wells going to go to the front, going to bring the 7 truck of Vinoski and teammate with him there. That is Plasky. He's got Telder back there behind him in the 2 truck also. What has been a very tame 7 laps in the books, and we're going to see pit stops really quickly because of the way the fuel mileage is all set up in this channel, or in the race, I should say. I believe it's 35%, so when you look at the fuel mileage, made it all of 7.5 laps before a politic came up. Look at Nick Leo there, inside line, that 69 truck, bringing Cusano with him to the front. So when will we see the first round of pit stops? For those who have never watched this series on a Monday night, of course you have the 35% fuel, but you also have only 2 sets of tires in the pits, so it's a matter of when you take the tires and when you take those tires, and not that it's fully going to matter because tire wear at Talladega is really not a factor much. So there's Vinoski going to the lead there. He's got Plasky on his outside there. Their teammates in that 68 and in that 7 truck. Telder's trying to push Plasky all he can. And there he goes to the front. So Plasky going to join his teammate and hang Telder out to dry. There's definitely a lot of fuel saving going on during the draft here, because you're watching these trucks kind of fall back a little bit off each other and stuff, which means they're probably rolling the throttle and just being cautious out here. Bryce McCune there in that 95 truck following the 84 Locklear teammates there. 24, 92, and 25, all teammates back there behind them. And then, of course, the 21 truck, Brandon Alphin back there in that Strada Italiano paint. Hey, what, I'm really surprised by what I'm seeing right now. I mean, the front 3 have pulled out by 1.7 seconds on the rest of the field. And as I said, there must be some fuel saving going on here. I mean, consider Cusano just passed 3 trucks by himself in turn 1. I've never seen things like this before. As Dallas Childers on pit road. I think Cusano decided I'm going to be the rabbit and let everybody follow me. As here we go with the first round of pit stops. Benoski on pit road. Also, Colby Wells, McCune, Whitaker, Locklear, Alfin, all the TI guys on pit road. Here at lap number 12, which sets up the window for a 4-stop race. Make that a 3-stop race. Be able to go 12, 25, and then to 25, 37. And get you to the finish 38, 37, somewhere in that range. Everybody fuel only and pulls out. That was about half the field right there on pit road, leaving 8 cars or trucks out there yet to pit, and here these guys come. Got to slow it down to 55 miles an hour. Drift is coming in hot. Oh, he door bangs Cusano. Oh, 92 almost gets spun out. Now, these guys having a lot more issues than the others. As these guys go to get up to speed here, depends how quick they can, because you see already the pack is coming through the tri-oval, and into turn 1 there's the 68 leading, and this pack's kind of big now. You can just see the difference right there of how organized the first pack was getting on the pit road compared to that second pack. And because of that, getting tight there. That allowed this first pack to jump out there and get ahead of the second pack coming to pit road. So let's see if everybody can get it together here after the first round of green flag pit stops. We ride with Telder. I think Teller's falling to the back to get some teammates or something, or Teller's falling way back right now, only running 160 miles an hour. He's going back to get his teammates that are hanging back here. I think teammates like, well, actually, he's got no teammates back there. I don't know what he's doing. He's got this other pack of trucks, though, with him, and they're going to go by. More with Leo as he's going to push teammate Vinoski to the front. So this front pack now of about, if I'm counting it right, about 14 trucks right now in the running. Sal's one of many people that that this helps out, that I'm here for. You know, I got a 2-year-old daughter that unfortunately it took us multiple months to figure out what was going on with her, and thankfully we found it now before it really affected her. So I'm definitely happy about that. But there's so many different pastas out there you can eat, Sal. I mean, I think Beretta is one company that actually is gluten-free. You can look on, matter of fact, go to that website that celiac.org, which is the website for the Celiac Disease Foundation. They got a whole list of stuff you can eat there. So many different things to check out. So, as a matter of fact, next Tuesday night they're doing an event a Giving Tuesday event, so we'll probably do something there. And I might do something Thanksgiving night. I know it's kind of like a last minute here, 3 days away from Thanksgiving, but I might do, I think it's Beretta. It's something like that. It's a blue box. An event, maybe some kind of a turkey trot or something to raise some money. So we'll see. So Vanowski leads, Nick Leo, Ryan Whitaker, Bryce McCune, Colby Wells, your top 5. Alfin, Locklear, Cusano, Plasky, and Kaiser now your top 10. Drift 11th, Barrett Morton in 12th, Ryan Dingler and Anthony Keiswetter. Those are the 14 trucks right now in this lead pack. Oh, green bean casserole. There's Drayton Cook, last week's winner. Tim Averill, Dalton Wilson, Bryson. And Telder's on the end of this pack also. And then you got Hunter Thrower here. And then Dallas Childers is out on his own island, unfortunately. As we're 18 laps in. Well, that's how it is at Super Speedway Racing. If you're in it, you can win it. The great equalizer in racing. Problems with that damage on him and Drift's truck. I'm not sure how well they're going to do when they get out there in that air. Yeah, damage on that Mountain Dew Liberty truck. Again, if we're able to get the video, I'm waiting to find out from a friend of mine if we're going to get the broadcast for the Lernersville Short Track Super League finale tonight. If I'm able to get the video here in the next little bit, we'll get that broadcast on the air tonight after this race. But if not, then we'll actually be done after this race this evening. So we'll see what all transpires. As Drayton Cook just ran the fastest lap of the race, and I can explain why. Because that second pack has caught the lead pack. Cusano jumping out of line with help from teammate Plasky. Oh, don't get hooked. Racing now starting to get really busy. As we are 3 laps away from the halfway point so far in this race, it's been a, for the most part, tame, but now it's starting to really get busy. Wonder how many of these trucks are really pushing hard, but how about this one? Cusano's going to the front for about 2.5 seconds. That was all of 2.5 seconds for Cusano up front. Oh, the Talladega crowd would have went nuts like Dale Jr. was taking the lead if that would have happened. Coming up on a slow truck here. They're going to have to make way. That's Lester in the 47. See if Telder, I think Telder's going to pick him up. And oh, Cusano chops the nose of it. Oh, no, and he gets turned. Can he save it? He does save it. And we stay green. Oh, we got trucks bouncing around again over here, drifting out of shape. So as I mentioned, Cusano led for all of 2.5 feet. That was a heck of a save by Cusano. It spread the field out, but of course, everybody's still within draft of each other, so they should be able to come back together here very shortly. But the interesting news is they're going to be pitting here probably the next lap or two, so get ready for that. Drift up here, getting a little push from Telder. Maybe. Telder sticks his nose out there, probably trying to get some air. And here comes Winoski, going to come to pit road. Is anybody coming with him, though? Here's a few trucks coming with him at the back. Drayton Cook, Gabriel, Dalton Wilson, all the PTP guys coming to pit road. Oh, Bryson overshot his pit stall. Big time overshoot. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Drift trying to get the lead on that high side. Not sure how much the damage is hurting him. And more trucks coming to pit road. Everybody in their pit stall. There's Drift. No tires, it looks like, again for the 14. Just the damage, unfortunately, for him. Whitaker, all these guys on pit road, hands the lead to the airline pilot, Barrett Morton. See how everybody gets out of the pits here. And the problem here is Drift got too good of a jump out of pit road there, and he is going to get swamped by a bunch of trucks. And here comes our last set of trucks leaving pit road right now. It looks like Hunter Thrower and a lot of the RD Designs trucks with Barrett Morton there. Hunter Thrower, as I mentioned, and others. But Nick Leo going to go to the front. And the 3 truck going 3 wide. Up the middle is the TI group going to try to get together with Whitaker and Alfin. As we are just past the halfway point here at Talladega Superspeedway, virtually on iRacing. I am the captain. We welcome you in on this Monday evening. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. As we look at the field right now, Nick Leo leading this race in that Jewel Chevrolet. As we've been Well, you see that second column. I'm not going to say it. We've got 22 trucks in the race right now. Telder with the fastest lap. Of all the trucks here in this lead pack right now. Cam Ingram watching the race tonight. Definitely been some fun racing here with the group. Let's see where everybody runs right now. You got about 13 trucks. Actually, make that 17 trucks, 16 trucks in the lead pack. And then there's Anthony Keiswetter, who's out here on his own. And then behind him, you got Alex Bryson, of course, and Cusano, who's now a lap down. Unfortunately, in that 19 truck, so everything has gone downhill for the 44 really quickly. Sean Plasky is on pit road with damage on that 68, a lot of nose damage, so I'm not sure what happened to him. We can get a quick replay here. Did not bring out the caution. Oh, he just all of a sudden knocks the wall down here in turn 2. That has all the look of a black screen, boys. Oh. So 20 laps to go next time by, and still one pit stop to go. So the question going to be, when does people start making the move here to go for the lead here, potentially keep themselves in his lead pack to get them to the checkered flag here. All right. It is that opportunity tonight. I think y'all know what time it is, boys. I usually do it on restarts, but we got a pack here going into turn 1. It is time we turn it up. Very interesting. Everybody's still in single file, being patient, trying to get to this last round of pit stops that are going to be coming here in about 2 or 3 laps. And what has been a very patient race. I have a feeling, much like every other super speedway race, well, we get past this pit stop, I think things are really going to get interessante, as we like to call it. Just as I say that, Barrett Morton jumping to the high side, and Colby Wells going to jump to the high side, and all of a sudden people are like, all right, we're done with this. And all of a sudden, look at this. It's like people just start slowing down. Oh, Barrett Morton gets turned in front of the field. And caution is out. Hunter Thrower, a lot of damage. A 25, a lot of the RD Designs trucks with damage. All the humanity. It all starts, Morton goes to the front, and his teammate just hooks him, unfortunately. Just the way the draft goes here, very easy to do. Ryan Dingler pushing to 9, and, well, all you know what breaks loose. Right there, the #1 rule, do not get to the left rear of that truck. Uh-oh. And he's going to get turned, and that let's see, Colby Wells goes in there. Bryce McCune gets some damage. Leo gets a T-bone stake. Whitaker's going to get turned, drift into it. Brandon Alfin's going to get damage. There's at least 8 trucks so far. My camera finds a way to miss it. We'll come back to the replay here, but wow. As here we go with pit stops, so people are going to get damage fixed. Others going to set themselves up potentially for the win here. And Telder ends up staying out, so I'm not sure there. It looks like Vinoski's going to win the race off pit road, followed by Locklear. A couple Jacobs, Anthony Keiswetter, AK-34 is going to come out 4th. And Bryce McCune, all these guys probably getting a little bit of damage fixed now after this huge wreck. Let's go back to it. That involves at least 10 trucks. A lot of trucks just end up stopping. And Cusano was nowhere near the wreck. Let's back it up, and let's go on board with Bryson, who's running, he's way out of the pack, never mind. How about Tim April? There he is. There's Timmy. Who's going to see the wreck way up ahead. The exact thing you're supposed to do when a big one breaks out and you're at the back. Stop. Pretty much. Let the wreck happen and move on through without damage. So that's exactly how you do it there. All right, so a lot of trucks coming back to pit road, probably to top off the fuel cell here. That's going to hand the lead to Jacob Vinoski. And it looks like Kai Sweater is going to be second off pit road. So it looks like trucks out of the race right now because of that wreck. Ryan Dingler, the points leader. Hunter Thrower, Sean Kaiser, Nick Leo, unfortunately, with heavy damage. He's back on track. Some of these trucks are back on track. Alphin with heavy damage. Telder, I believe, has a penalty. Oh, he's got a lot of damage, too, on that truck, by the way. He went out there and led a lap. He's on pit road getting damage fixed. Nick Leo, as I mentioned, Alphin. And, yeah, so a lot of trucks involved as we're going to have a rare single-file restart, and the reason being is everyone behind Vinoski pitted. So because of that, you're going to see single-file on this restart, old school. And want to make mention again, if you're new to the channel tonight or just joining us for the first time, we appreciate you joining us here on the Captain Esports Network as we've started a partnership with the Celiac Disease Foundation, of course, out of California. And starting tonight and on all of our broadcasts, we'll be getting you information about the celiac disease and, of course, the foundation itself, and also taking donations and stuff throughout. So if you want to spread the awareness, you can do so by clicking that link down below at celiac.org and check out their website in case you've never heard of it and would like to learn information about this autoimmune disease. You can do so again online at celiac.org. So Brandon Alphin has jumped up to the high side here. Not sure what this is about, but we're going to see here as we come to the green flag with Vinoski on the inside. And here we go. Kai Sweater getting shuffled out already by the TI trucks. And there goes McCune to the outside as he's making a run down. Vinoski's going to get jumped for the lead. Through the tri-oval, lap led by Nick Lee, or by Colby Wells, actually. Sorry, in the 45 truck. But with Locklear there on his inside. As there's Bryce McCune on his outside trying to make some moves with Whitaker, and there's Dalton Wilson in that 5 truck. As they're really getting racy now. Oh, there wasn't any room there, but he made it. There's the 9 truck of Barrett Morton, who was just in the wreck. He's up here now. Cusano's back here, and he's actually a lap down. Not to tease anyone, I believe. No, Cusano's on the lead lap. I stand corrected as Vinoski's coming to pit road there. So something happened with the 7 truck. I'm not sure. Maybe shorted himself on fuel or something because he didn't pit. Ooh, interesting. Oh my gosh, is my stream going to blow up tonight if Cusano wins this race? Everyone with their different. Oh, did Whitaker just blow up maybe? Whitaker off the pace in the 3 truck. Now, he didn't blow up. He's still at speed. He's just slower. I'm not sure what happened there, but everybody had to scatter. Remember the 2 trucks that got together on pit road earlier? Cusano and Drift. Drift's going to get up here and push him. Colby Wells jumping out of line. As Wells goes to the lead, 7 laps to go. As Cusano now getting a push from Drift. I have no clue what is about to happen these next 7 laps at all. The 69 truck of Leo giving the track to the guys. Dallas Childers at 10 truck. He's a lap down right now. He would actually, if he gets a caution, would be the lucky dog right now. Oh, the TI guy's not playing well. Again. Some reason at super speedways, the TI guys always seem to not get along with each other too well. McCune going to jump up there. Let's see if Colby goes up there again. Here he comes. Not giving me enough time. No, McCune's going to go to the front with 5 to go. And Cusano jumped in line. Trying to get the draft off McCune, and here he comes. Oh, contact with Drift and Colby. And look at Kai Sweater on the high side coming in. Oh, by the way, the 14 and 34 are teammates. Here comes the PTP guys. All the teams working together. The 88th of Drayton Cook there to the high side. Nashville winner. Bringing April with him. Everybody trying to side draft everyone right now. Oh, more door banging. I think Barrett Morton just abandoned ship. As they come to 3 laps to go. Now I assume everybody in this pack has the fuel to make it. Problem is if a green-white checker comes, that's a whole nother story. Is this not fun? Oh! Gonna be 2 laps to go, 3 packs, 3 wide, going for the win. The middle kind of gives way a little bit as Cusano jumps in line. Oh, they're going to hook. McCune, Keiswetter, and Drayton Cook into the wall. And caution comes out. Caution coming out with 2 laps to go. Let's see if we can get a replay of what happens. They kind of touch rate. Oh, the 45 gives a bump to the 95. And it pushes him up into the 88 to 34, an innocent bystander. He was involved in somebody's wreck. Yeah, my phone's ringing. I answered it too. It was my wife. So watch one more time. You're going to see they get real tight right there, and then Colby's going to give a bump to the 95, and it's going to push him up the track a little bit right there. Up into the 80. Oh, wow, that was a hard lick. Oh, yeah, add a couple other trucks to that. That outside line got some damage. So now the fuel mileage comes into play again because of the green-white checker. Yeah, everybody's coming in for fuel. Or to get damage fixed. pace car lights are still on. We'll have at least one more lap before we get the green flag. And Jacob Locklear has stayed out in the 84 truck. And I'm going to drag him up here real quick and have a word with him. And let's talk to Jake here for a second. Jake, man, up here in the front, the pressure is on, it looks like. For you, do you have enough fuel to go these 2 laps? And 2, do you have what it takes to stay up front?
What it takes to stay up front, obviously. But, oh, man, fuel-wise, oh. I hope it's just one green, white checkered, or if we come to the white and I get just taken out, because if we have to make a second green, white checker, then I got to come in for fuel. I'm going to be in the back, and I really don't want to fight my way back up front.
Talk about the racing. It was tame for a little bit, and then obviously we got towards the end there, and the 3 wide started breaking out, and it got wild.
It's Talladega racing, obviously. You know, go 3 wide, try to run that around the track a couple times. Just didn't work out this time. Maybe we can get around the track for the white. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for.
Now I gotta ask the obvious question too. You got a pretty aggressive teammate there behind you that is not afraid to make moves on anybody. Any kind of thoughts in mind of like, okay, preparing yourself for what could come here?
Yeah, I mean, it's Colby, obviously, very aggressive. If he's behind me, he's gonna bump the crap out of me, or if he's in front of me, I'm gonna bump the crap out of him. He's a teammate, and you know it is Dega, so you know whatever happens, happens.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck. It looks like you're one of many damaged trucks out here, so best of luck tonight.
Thanks, sir.
Absolutely. Jacob Locklear, the leader right now. There's not a truck out here that's not damaged right now. I'm looking for every truck. And yes, Cusano can win this thing still. If you're on the lead lap, you can win this race. And from what I'm seeing right now, there's 12 trucks on the lead lap. So anybody from Jacob Locklear to Colby Wells to Drift to Cusano to Morton to Wilson to Bryson, Keiswetter, Vanoski, Abril, Whitaker, all these trucks could win this thing. All right, so Whitaker said he's got enough gas for 1 green, white checker. Can he get to the white flag and end this race? We're about to find out. He's got Drift there behind him. Colby Wells has Cusano. Here we go. Good start for Colby. Two by two up the back straightaway. Barrett Morton there on that inside, also in that 9 truck. Cusano pushing to 45. Oh, and around they go! Colby Wells turns Locklear. And caution out again. All right, I'm here. Let's go take a look at the replay real quickly. Had to take that call. Sorry about that, guys. Locklear said he just had a chance, and unfortunately, Cusano turns the 45, it looks like, down into Locklear, and Locklear gets turned. And that puts Drift out in the front now. Let's look at it one more time here. We'll slow it down. But it looks like from what I saw there is, I believe it's Amory, who's not happy about it. Right there, oh yeah, there's the hook. Cusano gets into the back of the 45, turns him down into Locklear, and oof, that's a lick. Vinosky nowhere to go, gets into the nose. All right, and that sets us up for the second of two green-white checkers. When I say now there is not a truck in one piece anymore, there is not a truck in one piece anymore. As here we go. Attempt number 2. Who's going to help who here? Who's going to work together? What teammates are out here to work with each other? For Drift is only a second league start. Can he get his first win? Colby Wells, who's really good on these super speedway tracks, trying to get himself another win. As you saw in previous seasons, he's not afraid to go to Birmingham if he has to win this race. Cusano looking to get his first career win, which might be the most popular win in iRacing if he wins this thing. Barrett Morton trying to take another victory in that 9 truck. Dalton Wilson, who has been around for multiple seasons, trying to get his first win. Anything is possible. As here they go through turn 3 and 4, coming to the start-finish line. And drifts on it. Here we go. Green flag. A pretty spread out start as Barrett Morton gets pushed up by Colby. And the 7 and 38 make contact. And the 7 is spinning. Into the wall he goes. Caution is out. And who's in the lead? It shows Drift up front right now with Cusano. And we are going to go to the third green-white checker. Let's see what happens to Vinoski. You see Colby pushes in the 9 up the track, and the 7's going to get turned with help from Bryson and Abril. Whitaker does a great job getting around. He gets hit by the 47. And there's Dallas getting involved. Well, it was a calm race earlier tonight. Has kind of turned ugly. Vinoski goes to avoid the deal between Colby and Barrett. And unfortunately, it puts him into 38 together, and unfortunately, things happen. All right. So 2 to go this time. By. And Nick Leo is going to get back on the lead lap now in the 10th position. Big for him. Let's let's talk to Cusano here. Mark, 2nd position right now. You and the 14 up here in the front. Of course, you guys played door banging a little bit ago going to pit road, but nonetheless, you guys are up here now in the front, and what is pretty much everybody's got damage now, but here you are, a chance to win this race.
Yeah, we're going to see what we can do here. Try to keep it clean and try to get a good finish with your buddy.
Yeah, obviously a great job on your end tonight as you've survived the carnage. What's it going to take to win this thing?
Stay in the draft and don't wreck.
Sounds simple, I would think, but I know it's got to be exciting, too, to have a chance to win a race here.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully we can pull it off. As long as I get a top 5, I'll be happy.
There you go. The Cusano crew's cheering you on tonight. They've been here, and we'll see. Maybe that Mountain Dew paint scheme is the way to go tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Not a man of many words, huh? Cusano running into 2nd position right now. I would talk to Drift, but Drift doesn't talk too much. He's one that talks with words instead of talking to people. So I'm just going to let Drift go. Yeah, he might have referenced the buddy part about Drift. I've known Drift for years. He and I have raced together. He's actually a part of the XSR team, which, yes, is owned by me. But you know, obviously, as I am, trying to be in the booth as unbiased as possible. But yeah, he's doing a good job. Cusano's doing good. Dalton Wilson up in 3rd. He's got a chance to win this thing. Colby Wells, Barrett Morton. Still somehow has a shot to fly back home tonight with another win. Here we go. Pace lights are off. And I think this is the final of the 3 attempts. I think there's only 3. chaos that has ensued in this race. And we're down to, how many cars are still left here? As I see 10 right now. I am seeing 12 trucks out running laps right now. Out of the 22 that started, there's only 10 on the lead lap right now. So as I've said, in order to win it, you got to be in it. And here we go. We got 10 trucks that have a chance to win it. I'm sure you're going to see teammates helping teammates. You're going to see aggressive breakout. And Drift is on it. Cusano jumps in the back behind Drift here to help him out. Colby Wells going to jump to the high side here of Dalton. Here comes Cusano, jumps up the block. Colby's going to jump to the ultimate high side. As Cusano goes to the lead. And Colby's going to turn Cusano. And there goes Cusano, or Colby Wells gets turned. We might have to label this race the race that nobody wants to win. White flag, final lap. Barrett Morton's going to help the 5. He's going to get shuffled up. Bryson going to get pushed by Drift. As Drift is hard, there goes the 5 around with the 7. Everybody's wrecking. It's a drag race to the start-finish line. And I think there's going to be too much damage on Drift's truck. The 3 goes up and hits the 9. And Drift's got issues as Alex Bryson survives Talladega. I think Drift might be out of fuel. Oh my gosh. April 2nd, Barrett Morton 3rd, Drift's going to get 4th. And for Bryson, I believe this is his first career win. And he's going to the grass to celebrate. Yeah, why not just beat the living crap out of each other? Why not? Oh my gosh, I can only... In another league, we have something called the Boxing Ring channel. tonight I am going to be hanging out in that channel on this room, which there isn't one, but I might have to create one. All right, results here. Bryson wins this thing. Abril second, Morton third, Drift finishes fourth, Whitaker fifth, Colby Wells, Dalton Wilson, Nick Leo, Vinoski, Casano finishes 10th. Yeah, Kaiser 11th, Kai Sweater 12th, McCune, Childers, Locklear, Cook, Lester, Telder, Alfin, Hunter Thrower finishes 20th. Dingler and Sean Plasky, the 23rd or 22nd place finisher. In what is going to be one of the wildest races in this series history, and one that I think is going to be talked about for a very long time. Let's get our top three together and talk to those guys.
Talking about.
Let's start with Barrett here in the 9 truck, who finishes in the 3rd position somehow. I think I'm going to use the word somehow at the end of every sentence tonight. Somehow you finished 3rd, and talk about that race because it went from a pretty tame race for the first 41 laps, we'll call it, to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, well, first off, we're going to have to reevaluate our partnership with RD Designs after, out there getting, out there wrecking our own trucks. So I had to win to get, pay for these things. But nah, he feels bad about it. Just happened to take everybody out with us, and I just happened to have the least amount of damage. So it was nuts. I'll tell you what, I'm thinking your broadcast was probably really entertaining because of who was all up front and stuff. It was Ryan even said it was real fun to watch sitting in the pits. So
yeah, I tried to make it entertaining. I think the Casano crew fell asleep. I haven't heard from them in a minute, so I don't know what's going on over there. But nonetheless, man, I guess in fairness to Ryan, at least it was all his paints that were getting destroyed.
Yeah, this is true. So he said he might drive his Smash Burgers truck next week. So we'll see what it shows up then.
That's awesome, man. Well, in the end, it turns into a good points night for you.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm sitting here and we're all trying to figure out what the deal is with the 3. Do you have any idea where I got into the 3 or something? Because he intentionally door slammed me coming to the line there, and we're trying to figure out why. So there might be some discussion on that later.
I've got nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. I'm going to leave that between the two of you to discuss, but I'm just going to let you go ahead and throw shout-outs out. Enjoy your 3rd place finish, and please make sure it goes out publicly in chat so I can watch and read this.
Yeah. I think he's mistaken me for somebody else personally. However, but yeah, RD Designs, sort of, kind of, Ryan will still get you a good deal, just even if he destroys your own truck. Morton Racing, and then all my teammates, Telder, Hunter, Sean, Brian sometimes, and then I wish Patrick could have made it, but other than that, it's a pretty good race. And then you and Chris Lewis.
Just do me a favor, make sure your airplane's not damaged.
Ryan is not flying with us for the rest of this season. So.
I mean, I did drive here, but it's a rental, and I've already heard that rental's got damaged from everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fly back and go from there. So congratulations on your 3rd, and go heal up.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. 3rd place finisher to Barrett Morton. And again, somehow those words all work out together. Runner-up finisher goes to Mr. Abril, who seems to be really good at finishing 2nd now in races. And it doesn't matter what league he's in. But as I said to Barrett, Tim, I'm using the word somehow in every sentence now. So somehow, Tim, you finished 2nd tonight after everything that transpired. Talk about your race.
Well, somehow is definitely right. That's a good word to use. Well, I mean, the strategy for PTP Racing coming in was stay in the back and ride it out. We expected more cars tonight, but even with the amount of cars we got, we were expecting some cautions. So our plan was to ride it out in the back and get through a couple of them big ones, which we ended up having later in the race. and all of us being there at the end. And then we were all there at the end, and we were having a really good run on the outside, and then we got it down in the middle lane, and then a couple of the TI guys on the bottom, I guess, just lost it and came up into us, and unfortunately we lost Cook. And I got really bad damage. I got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds of optional, and Dalton and Alex was able to get through it a little bit better than we did, but somehow I got lucky on that last lap and was able just to wiggle my way through.
Yeah, somehow you wiggled your way through there and was able to get a second-place finish. Obviously, I'm still kind of speechless like others are right now when it comes to the race itself of what transpired here this evening at the end. But obviously a good points night for not only the team but for yourself also.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. Kind of disappointed with some of the events that went on at the end there. I mean, we shouldn't have guys intentionally wrecking people at the end. I mean, when it's Dega. I mean, it's a restrictor plate track. Everybody's aggressive. Everybody's fast, and not everybody's got the same patience and whatnot. So, I mean, you're going to get bumped and you're going to get moved out of the way. And I mean, that's restrictor plate racing. I mean, there's really no better way to put it. I mean, tempers always flare when you come to these kind of things, and it's just a matter of staying calm and collected and finishing it out.
Well, you definitely did your part tonight, finishing in the second position. Congratulations on that. And shout out to whoever you like to.
I just want to give a shout out to the whole PTP racing team for sticking in there and getting that top 1-2 finish. I mean, that's good. And I want to give a shout out to you for doing these broadcasts, all the fans watching, and Chris for putting these races on each week.
Well, great job tonight, finishing in the second position. And go enjoy that. And we'll see you next week. Or actually, we'll see you Wednesday. Or, sometime we'll see you.
Yeah, sometime. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to the rest of the season. Got some good tracks lined up.
Absolutely. Great job.
Yep, thank you.
And Tim Averill finishing in the second position. And the key word here, somehow. And let's get the winner up here. Somehow he won this race. And I say that because I think tonight turned into the race that nobody wanted to win. But, Alex, you're the unlucky person that wins tonight. So congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Obviously, I had to word it that way, but still, man, the win is yours. Obviously, it wasn't the race I think everybody wanted tonight, but you were the first one to the checkered flag. It doesn't matter how it's written in the newspaper, and you get yourself a win.
Yes, sir. Very proud of this team. I still can't believe it. I felt like Dale Jr. coming across the start-finish line when he won the, the Pepsi 400.
2001?
Like 2014, or like the 2014-2015 one where Austin Dillon had his big wreck.
Ah, yes.
Might have been that year. And he was like, hell yeah, I recreated that whole damn thing right there.
Well, the difference is it wasn't 3 o'clock in the morning. One car didn't fly into the fence. And that a lot of different things there. But needless to say, obviously the excitement is there, which is cool. Obviously, though, talk about your race because obviously you were up and down through the pack and stuff, involved in wrecks yourself and everything.
Yeah, I kind of just wanted to ride in the back there. Really didn't want to qualify. Just wanted to ride around and, stay safe and keep the truck clean. I had that little incident on pit road, kind of slid through the pit box and, kind of had to back it up. Kind of felt like Austin Powers stuck between a wall. Got that thing straightened up, but, luckily that first caution came out and really helped me there. And, I can't thank my teammates enough,
Well, you did a great job tonight, man. Congratulations, and shout out to whoever you like to.
PTP Racing, you, of course, you're the best. Like I said, you're the legend. Chris Lewis, Cook, Timmy, Dalton. Like to thank my wife and kids. My wife's grandmother, she loves watching Start Car Racing. It's just, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so speechless. So just thank you.
Absolutely, Alex. Congratulations. They can't take it away from you. It's yours, and go celebrate.
All right, sir. I appreciate you.
Hey, you too, buddy. That is your winner tonight, Alex Bryson, somehow, at Talladega. And as I said, everybody tonight gets a somehow. Somehow everybody made it to the finish. Somehow we had, 35 caution-free laps? Somehow. Yeah, it worked out. Interesting race, to say the least. I'm pretty sure this one will be talked about for a while. So we're going to go from there. Let me check my Discord page here for a second to see. I do have the file. So, all right, coming up in about 20 minutes or so, I will broadcast the dirt race from the Short Track Super League. And we'll do that race coming up here in a few minutes and get us all caught up on the tape-delayed races we need to get in and go from there. But appreciate everybody from TI Racing and Chris Lewis, who's probably pulling the hair out of his head right now, and everybody from, of course, the Celiac Disease Foundation, as we've started our partnership there. If you get a chance, check out celiac.org and make sure you, if you could, please donate, I should say. I'm not going to force you to do it, but we'd love for you to do that and learn some information about a very underrated disease when it comes to knowledge and things like that. So I'm definitely going to do my start here tonight to get that out to everybody. So with that said, appreciate everybody's time. Enjoy your the rest of your Monday evening. And as always, remember, this isn't just a game. And as you learned tonight, maybe it is a game. I don't know. But it is still iRacing no matter what. See ya!